Let us start with the debounce operator in RxJS. That is very useful when you want to get the latest emitted value from the source observable, and it will keep on tracking what all the new values has been emitted from the source and keep on debouncing for some period of time to make sure like no other values are emitted. And if other values are emitted, then it will simply take another debounce time for that particular new value. And if in that span of time, in that debounce of time, no values has been emitted, then that value will be able to use. That value will be accessible through subscribe. So let me start with a quick demo for this particular debounce operator. So we have created an Angular application and we have added a sample RxJS operator component. There we will apply simply the common use of this particular debounce operator. We will define a simple observable source. So we have defined an observable that will emit the values 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5. And now we are applying some debounce time. Let me say I am adding 1 second. So let us see what it is giving the output. So as soon as you are running the application, it is giving the value 5 just after a second. So now let me have some different example that will go on details how we can better utilize this particular debounce operator. Let us say I am applying interval that will keep on sending me the values after a second. Now I am giving the debounce time for 1 second for this particular observable, and we will see this is not emitting any values. This is because as soon as you are getting the value and it keeps on checking for the debounce time to make sure that this is the final value, and before it gets sure like this particular value is the final value, our source observable again emit a new value. So in this way this particular observable will never able to print the value. Suppose that if I am giving some time less than the particular interval time, I am saying it's a 900 millisecond, and the source observable will return you the value after a second. Then you can see it is printing now. After a second, it is emitting all the values. But as soon as I am giving the same value, so as soon as this particular source is emitting a value, it is going to that particular debounce operator and wait for 1 second. And as soon as it is making sure like this particular value is the final value to be giving to the subscriber, it immediate got a new value with the help of this interval operator, interval observable, and it goes on the loop. So every time it is getting a new value, it is simply keep on checking it should be the final value, but it never happens. Every time it goes to one particular span of debounce for 1 second, it immediate got new value from the source. So in this way, we will never able to give the final value to the subscriber. So that particular values that are emitting are getting ignored. So if the case where we have something like we want to get the set of values and we want only the final value to be received to the receiver, so we will apply this particular debounce. In certain scenario, suppose that in Google search operation and in your custom application where you apply the search operation, where you give some keywords and you have already applied some debounce, that if you are giving a particular search string and if you stop giving the value, then it will start searching for that particular record, the key that you have supplied. So in this way, when you give a particular value in the search string, suppose that in particular browser I am going to write RxJS immediate, and that particular search operation will perform. But if we don't apply the debounce operator, then as soon as I am printing any character, any value, it will immediate go and perform the operation. But we want to give some debounce time, like I am not supplying any new value and the debounce time is over. Suppose that I have applied debounce time for 2 seconds and I am giving a search string and leaving the operation, and after the 2 seconds it will simply perform the search operation after that. So this is very helpful when you apply the API call that is based on the particular input. So when you keep on giving the input, it will keep on storing the values, but as soon as you stop giving the value, it will goes to their debounce time, and once the debounce time has been completed, it will call that API. Thank you.